How's it, everybody? Got some more footage from a couple more dives. So I'm just gonna be walking through the dives like last time, and yeah, got some nice Colay action, and even got my biggest Kumu on this video, so stay tuned for that. So right here, just jumped in the water, just admiring the beauty. The water's super clear. It's this big school of fish. Nothing I want to shoot, but I'm just getting a cool little video, and yeah, I'm gonna swim to the spot and check it out. Alright, first drop of the day, lining up on these Colay. Just getting my lungs warmed up for the day, and yeah, just feeling it out. So I line up on this Colay, waiting for him to clear the rock, and he does. So take a nice little shot and get this Colay, pull him off the prawn, just checking her out, make sure there's anything better, and pluck this other Colay. Got 2 Colays, 1 drop, first drop of the day. Alright, so we swam out to a little bit deeper water. This is about 30 feet, maybe 40. And I'm just filming my friend NAINOAS going down. He has a YouTube channel, I'll put it in the description. But yeah, we're just looking for some bigger Colays, so he's going down and he's just finding a good spot to land. I'm trying to film him from up top. So yeah, I'm just he's just picking out a nice landing spot, making sure, seeing what's around. And he notices some Colay in front of him, so he lines up and takes a shot. Got a nice Colay. Reloads, pulls it off the prawn, and checks what's around. Sees another Colay right in front of him, so lines up. Boom, nice shot, nice Colay, and came up and got 2 nice fish. Next drop here. This is the same area, but yeah, I'm getting down, just looking what's around. There tend to be a lot of omilus and uhus around in this spot, so I was just keeping an eye out, making sure there wasn't anything better before I start lining up on these Colay, but there wasn't. So I see this Colay in front of me. They're a little bit small, so I'm kind of thinking and deciding, seeing if there's any bigger ones. I decided they're pretty good size. They're shooters, so line up, miss. Yeah, I don't know about that. I can't really say anything, but yeah, miss on this Colay. Reload the prawn, just keep swimming around, just looking for any bigger ones, and line up right here. Nice Colay right here. Reload, pull him off the prawn. I think this one was giving me a little bit of a hard time, but I can't really remember. I guess not. So line up, looking for some more Colay. Right here, see a nice size one, looking over my shoulder, checking, but line up on this Colay. Nice shot on this Colay, stoned him. Alright, next drop here. Going down in these boulders, looking for some Pochys right now. So, looking for any Pochy holes, seeing if there's any big Pochys. You can see there's a couple little ones sticking out in this area. But these aren't too big of Pochys, so I look deeper into the hole, and I notice there's a couple big ones, but they're not too big. So I just keep looking around, just trying to find a hole with a little bit bigger ones. Not really too much in there. Little Colay, so line up, smash the Colay. And just keep looking around, just looking, and the Colay slipped off, so that kind of sucks, but I found a nice Pochy cave. So I line up on one of the Pochys, get a shot, slowly pull him out, and yeah, I got this nice Pochy, and I'm pretty sure I go for 2 on this drop, so I pull this one off. I really hope I didn't let this one go, and line up on another Pochy, take my shot. Okay, so I get this other Pochy, pulling him out, and I try and hold both the Pochys in my left hand, which isn't going to work because they're super spiky fish. So now I only end up with 1 Pochy. Looking in this hole, trying to get another one. Line up on this Colay for a sec. Don't take the shot for some reason. So I try and shoot another Pochy. Just take a random shot. And this is a good example of just to be appreciative of what you have. You can always take another drop, or you can always just have 1 nice fish. Okay, so right here, I spotted this big table boss, and this is a fish that I never eat. I don't like them. In my opinion, they're a little bit too slimy and they're hard to clean, but I know a lot of people that like them, so line up, take a nice stone shot on this big table boss, and I'm just going to end up giving this one away to someone in need who wants it. So some more Colay action right here. See these Colay just all in front of me, all up in my face, so I'm just picking out the one that I want, and once it's in front, line up, nice shot on this Colay, reload the prawn, And yeah, get ready to pull them off. Just making sure there's no joes, no towels, no pochys, nothing else that I'd want to shoot behind me. And of course, I just let go of the Colay. So line up on another Colay, take him, reload again. Hopefully I can get another one and not let this one go, but I doubt it. And then line up, miss on this Colay, so I load it again and chase this Colay down. Nope. Line up and miss. And yep, that's me. Back with another Colay drop. Looking for redemption this time. I gotta get 2-in-1 drop without missing. Boom! 1 Colay down. Of course, he comes off and I miss. This is just going horrible. Please do not make fun of me. I'm really rusty with the 3-prong, and this also isn't my 3-prong, so I'm not really too used to it. I wasn't used to the power on this 3-prong, so I was kind of just like killing the Colay and they would just bounce off in some way. So finally, I learned from my mistakes. I pull that Colay off, get a firm grip on him. I'm still on the bottom. This is actually a pretty long drop for just having a 3-prong going for a Colay, which is ridiculous. But I line up and boom, got this Colay, finally. But of course, what do? I try and line up on another Colay. I think you guys can already guess what happens. Alright, I got tired of the Colay, so I brought out the big guns. Taking a drop here in this little boulder patch. See all these spec uhus, all these big fantails. Over here in Maui, you can't shoot any of the blue uhus except for the blue ponanoos. So the blue fantails off limits, so I'm just looking at the red ones. I still didn't really know if I wanted to take one or not. I'm just looking around. I haven't seen too many of them at this spot, but all of these fantails stopped popping up. I think there was 4 red ones and then 2 blue ones. So they're pretty good over here. There's a pretty good amount of them. So I'm just looking around. I'm picking out the one I want. I don't want to take the biggest one, but I don't want to take the smallest one. So I'm going for the one in between. So I'm just waiting. They're really tame. So I know if I just stay still, they'll just come right in front of my shaft. I won't really have to try. So I'm just waiting. Pretty good bottom time on this drop, and one comes right up and take a little shot. Boom. It looks like I got a bad shot, but I hit him right behind the brain. It was a nice holding shot, a little bit high, but I got him. So the current was kind of ripping this day, and we ended up getting pushed over this big pocket. So where I'm landing is about 70 feet, and you can see there's these big shelves that go up on each side, and then in front of me, it just kind of picks back up. So you can see there's a lot of life. There's kumus, colays, a bunch of fish. And out of that moo pile out there, I see the biggest kumu I've ever seen in my life. Just this massive kumu. And he's coming right in. So I get into hunting mode. I try and be as slow as possible. Make my movements as calm as I possibly can. And you can see there's these 2 fatty kumus. That one on the bottom of him isn't even small. It's about 2 pounds. But I line up on this big kumu. Get a nice shot. Behind the stone shot, but I wasn't going to be too picky of where I shot him because it's the biggest kumu I've ever seen. I might as well just shoot it wherever. But get this kumu in my hands. I immediately knew this thing was massive. And yeah, this thing came out to 3.6 pounds, so by far my biggest kumu by a long shot. So this is a new spot and a new day. So as you can see, the reef structure is really similar to where I shot the kumu. This isn't the same spot, but this is the same coastline. So this is a little bit farther down the coastline. So getting down in this big pocket, the drop prior to this, I saw a big uku, probably like a 15-pounder. So I was just keeping my eye out for the uku. He was pretty tame, so I thought he might have come back, but he didn't end up showing up. So right here I have my cap 100. So it's a 100-centimeter wooden gun. So it's not too much like my roller. It's a little bit different, a little bit harder to shoot. So I see this big spec uhu, and I'm really trying to line up my shot on this fish because I'm not too used to this gun as I am with my roller at the moment. So I'm just waiting for the best shot. You see I could have taken a shot right there, but I'm just waiting. So he's very tame. He's just going in and out of this hole. And you can see there's another one that's about to pop up right here. But yeah, I'm just waiting. The one that I've been lining up on is the biggest one. So he comes, does this little turn right here, and boom. Nice shot. Pretty much strung him all the way through. He tried to burrow into this hole right here, but I just ended up pulling him to the surface. And yeah, I got a nice spec. So we started making our way in after that. We had a good amount of fish, so we're heading in, but we started seeing some Colay pop up. You can see the water's a little bit murkier, but see this nice Colay, line up, pull him off the 3-prong, and of course, I let him go. So I just line up on another Colay, boom, take a shot, secure this Colay, and I'm pretty sure I get another one right here. So yep, I pull him off, learn from my mistakes, and boom, smash another Colay. So we're still heading in, but I found another little pocket. So I'm taking a slower drop, just trying to get down, find a nice little cover. And I see all these toals, a bunch of invasives. So I'm just waiting, trying to look for one that's going to come right in. Trying to look for the biggest one. And you can see this big toal just comes right in, line up, boom. Nice shot, strung them all the way through. Yeah, I got this nice invasive off the reef. Alright, next drop. So another pocket that I found here, a little bit shallower. This is probably about 35 feet, maybe 40. But I see this big moo pile. These moo are big. I think each one of these moo is probably around 5 pounds. But I look for my best possible hiding spot. This gun's only 100 centimeters, so you have to kind of do a fat lunge to close the distance on the moo. So I'm trying to get the best hiding spot I possibly can. So I'm just tucking my head in, have this big crack right in front of me so I can kind of cover my whole body, and I'm just scratching the reef, doing a couple grunts, just keeping my head down. I should be keeping it down for longer periods of time, but I'm just seeing what the moo are doing. You can see they're kind of coming in there, so I just throw my head down, waiting, look up, boom, big school moo just right up there. So I'm just waiting. I know they're gonna get a little closer, and you can see, boom, right in front of me. So I kind of start getting ready to line up and start moving away. So I put my head back down in the sand. It's just a waiting game. Touch the sand a little bit, but overall I'm just sitting here waiting. Look up again. You can see the move already so smart. They've already moved back a little bit, but I take a fat lunge. This move's letting me get close, but boom, just take a shot. I don't really know what happened. Just shot right over him. Alright, last clip of the video. Just me lining up on Mr. Invasive, this big Roy. So I'm just getting down here. See the Roy in this crack. Not really too much to explain, but after this clip, I'm going to show you guys the cooking process of this Kumu, because a lot of people were requesting it in the last video. So show you guys the cooking process and how I steam my Kumu. Alright, so for the cooking process on this fish, you're going to want to do 3 slits on each side of it. You're going to want to stuff the gut cavity and the slits with fresh ginger, salt, pepper, and then drop some green onion cilantro on top of it. Put it in the oven for 450 for around 35 minutes. Take it out, get some hot peanut oil ready. Pour all your hot peanut oil on top of it. Let it sit for around 5 minutes and you're ready to eat. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps out, and yeah, have a good one. Mahalo.